year 2020, the restaurant industry faced a massive blow amid the coronavirus pandemic. Unable to cope with the acute financial crunch, many restaurants had to shut their doors permanently.
The industry was all but destroyed by the pandemic. It's been a terrible experience for the industry on the whole. But having said that, I think the way we fought back, the way we are on that path to recovery has been phenomenal. And while it has been a terrible year, it has been a terrible experience for the F&B industry that almost shut down. And a lot of restaurants will not reopen, and that number is extremely large, extremely huge. But it has also meant a lot of learning for the industry.
The inability to pay high rents, shortage of staff, and many other factors contributed to the closure of businesses. Industry experts gave us insights on how they coped amid the pandemic.
Massive damage to the businesses having shut down. A lot of small restaurants have not survived. They took the hit to begin with and kind of they added to the toll. They did not open or reopen once they could open, because by then businesses had destroyed.
Obviously, the most important issue that we all faced was the fact that there's no blueprint as such to how to operate a restaurant during a pandemic. So it's something that we basically just had to learn on the go, and a lot of us had to pivot from being restaurateurs to operating to a delivery friendly model, and that meant working with less staff, because obviously the majority of our staff had turned back to their homes, and we had a massive problem even in terms of availability of ingredients. So we had to, cut down our menus, work with very minimal menus, while at the same time trying to keep things interesting for our consumers and trying to still, be innovative and creative with the food. Still be able to retain staff and to keep people on our payrolls. That was a huge challenge that all of us had, because obviously there was very, very little revenue coming in. Definitely nowhere close to the kind of revenues that we needed to survive. So I think the first part of the lockdown was just all of us scrambling to, try and stay afloat and try and survive and make it through.
While the challenges were many, restaurants and cafes found innovative ways to keep their businesses going.
I think innovation was the key. Every company, every chef was thinking of what he could do to kind of, get his restaurant or his outlet to survive this. The products that were offered, the DIY kits that we offered, the delivery menus that we customized for the pandemic. There was so much creativity, so much innovation, and the hard work that the teams put in. People stayed on premises for months together, moving away from their families, quarantining themselves in the premises. 18-hour shifts were normal, and it was a huge learning that you look after your teams and they look after you. So that was definitely a huge high.
As restaurateurs are trying to adapt to the new normal, they hope that 2021 will be a much better year.
2021, we are very, very optimistic, and we are very positive that it will be a beautiful comeback. We've already trudged and marched a long way into this path, and it has been a great experience for the entire team. And thank you so much for all your support. I would really appeal to all of you to come out there, dine in your favorite restaurants, buy food from your local restaurants, support them in every possible way, and this will get the industry back on its feet.
We have social distancing, we've got capacity issues as well, timing issues. So given all of those things put together, we definitely know how to survive being in these adverse situations. So I think we're getting there, and we will get there. And here's hoping 2021 is a much better year for everybody, and we get back to some sense of normalcy. So here's hoping.
Stay tuned for more updates. Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.